been my joy to work with AIDS. I was trained in infectious diseases right at the time that AIDS was starting to come out, so I've got a couple decades of watching this epidemic unfold. I've been involved in the first patient admitted to 5 different institutions, and I kind of have an idea about the fear of AIDS and how it affects healthcare workers, and then when they finally start to touch the suffering of the patient, how most of the nurses and physicians involved become very strong advocates for the patients. I've had a couple patients, it's almost a monthly experience. Something that happens, it's at least a weekly experience in Malawi, is to have a patient obviously dying from AIDS. They come in, they're skeletons with skin stretched over their bones, and to be able to identify their infectious cause of their wasting syndrome, and then to start them on antiviral therapy and watch this cadaver be transformed back into a functioning human being, see them gain 40 to 80 pounds and return to a healthy situation where they can go back into looking for a job and ministering in their own family. And then realizing that once you've had that opportunity to save a person's life, that your words have a different power in those lives. I had a patient that last summer when we came back from Malawi came in with disseminated fungal infection, and I was able to identify the infection, treat it, get him on antiviral therapy, and then I had him come back and follow up, and I said, looks like the Lord has spared your life. He's given you back life. And what do you think? Do you think God might have a purpose for your life? What do you think that purpose might be? And how are you going to sort that out? And then I asked him what his religion was, and he said he was Roman Catholic. And I said, well, the next time you go to Mass, in prayer, ask God what He wants out of your life. Ask Him what your purpose in life is. And he told me, me estás erizando, and that's kind of a way we would say in English, you're giving me goosebumps. And then as I thought about that, well, why would my words give him goosebumps that a pastor wouldn't, or somebody on the street wouldn't? Well, because I've had the privilege of saving his life. I told him what to do and helped him find life-saving medicine. I've got a platform with that guy. My words have more power in his life than other people, and that's an amazing responsibility. What am I going to tell this guy? How am I going to help him find purpose in life? Those are wonderful experiences, and they're weekly in Malawi. You have people that are obviously dying come into your office. You're able to provide them therapy, and all of a sudden they're back working. This amazing opportunity for the church. Animistic societies that didn't really believe in Western medicine. Doesn't take a genius to see a lady in their community that was about to die. They've seen enough AIDS to know that she's got a couple months to live, and then she gains weight and comes back and she's a normal person again. That attracts attention. When we went to Malawi and we saw Andrew Barr, the people in his community that have been resistant to the gospel actually want to have a medical clinic, and so they were making bricks and starting to build a medical clinic.